It's okay.
500,
Can I
1,000,
take a
500,
picture of you shaking?
1,000.
Are you doing an
Yeah,
image now?
yeah,
Can I do shake hands and
yeah,
I
yeah,
take a
yeah.
picture of you? And it's okay I post it to Facebook also?
Yeah, yeah, sure. We'll start that.
You can start with.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Matt?
Are we okay with these dice? These will
Yes,
be
they're
okay?
okay. 19 points.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
I'll close it.
So 1,000 then, 1,000. You shake. Okay. Good match. Good match.
Can I ask you to put my because they will drink
Sorry.
No.
Go.
Good morning, everybody. Buenos dias. This is one semi-final between Kimon and Ed. Ed from the US, Kimon from Germany. And we are all excited about the semi-final. And we are here to have some questions and some nice answers. First, Kimon, please, what do you expect from this interesting semi-final?
I expect somebody to be the winner at the end.
Yes, this is very likely to happen, I would say. And what about you, Ed? What do you think? How is it? Is it the first time you will play Kimon? I guess it's not.
I don't remember if I played Kimon before. Maybe, my memory is slipping. But definitely I expect there's going to be a loser too.
Yeah, and you both surely know that this is maybe the first tournament in the world where we have the heartbeat frequency. What is your experience with this heart rate? Have you ever had this before?
Well, I've got two Fitbit things, and I've got the heart rate here and the heart rate here, and I guess they're going to give me the heart rate there. So I've got three options for this, and it definitely shows when you're under stress, your heart rate's going to jump.
Okay. So you seem to be experienced with the heart rate. So what is your usual? Okay.
I'm trying to break the rules for a mile.
Yeah. And what is this is a very good. So we have a good compare maybe. So what is your heart rate when you're running?
I'm 80 now, so the highest I've gotten up to is about 160.
160. Let's see if we will see this today with your heart rate.
Probably be 120. Yeah, no stress. stress.
Okay, I see. Good. And your if it's just after sleeping, what is your heart rate then?
My resting heart rate after sleeping is like 56 or something.
56. Wow. So it'll be for sure between 56 and 180, I guess.
Not at 180. 160 is the highest I get by really, sprinting.
Good. What about you, Kimon? Do you also have some experience with your heart rate?
Oh, well, my heart rate quiet is not as low as because obviously.
Okay. You do, I guess, yeah?
But not as much, so it should be like 65 or something.
Okay, I think this is also very good.
When I'm running, I think I only see like 175 maybe.
Wow, this is good. 175. This is good.
I'm 53.
Yeah, that figures. You can, I think you subtract your age from 220 or something like that, and that shows.
Okay, I see. Very good. Excellent. Oh, is there favorite actually? Or maybe both regard themselves as favorites?
He played great, and he played under 3 in what's his name in New York, and he beat Ken, who also played under 3. So I don't know. Maybe he's a slight favorite. I don't know.
It's revenge because we had a match during this tournament. We had a match before in the qualification round, and this one I won. But we played almost similar error rates, like 4.6 or something.
Wow. So both are definitely world-class players, and everyone who plays seriously backgammon knows these two guys for sure. And yeah, let's see. I'm sure it will be a fantastic match. Let's see. Yeah, good luck to both of you. Yeah.
Thank you, Jürgen.
Thank you.
Now let go, just face no light, can't you see? Let's get some makeup. Come on, dance tonight, one for me.
Kimon's at an 88. His resting heart rate is a. Okay, they just shook hands. We have Kimon Papa Christopoulos versus Ed O'Loughlin.
Good
in
pronunciation.
You've got to know your players. So it's a 17 or 19. It's a 19-point match. So this is going to be a long one. Both are excellent players. Both have been playing world class for a while. So I expect a very good match. I expect a very spirited match. Hoping to see some really fun cube action. So what do you think, Jürgen?
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I mean the plays were not so clear to me, the 3-1 or the 5-4, but they look certainly okay. And yeah, they both belong definitely to the top players in the world. And I hope we will see another exciting match like yesterday between Zdenek and Chris Rogers.
That was great. That was crazy. That could have
fascinating.
gone. I thought Zdenek, Chris in taking that cube was could have gotten gammoned, and instead Zdenek pulled it off. Chris pulled it off, and Zdenek at the last moment. Things went wrong. Okay, Ed's got a pretty strong position here. He's come up, he's hit, he's got a nice little prime in front. Double ones.
Nice. So he's definitely hitting 5 to 4.
Yeah. And then the question is do you remake the 4 or do you just hit loose? Coming, then you have to bring the 6 as a cover, but I don't know. I don't know if this is
with
enough.
this play, the checker on the 11 looks a bit useless, but
Yeah.
he's stepping up. Yeah,
Right. That it has to be. If you're doing that hit, then that's where you want to be. And I think he continues. Give
Yes.
4s and
Yes.
1s.
Yes, he will not keep this on the 21.
Slotting does not
Yeah.
help here.
No,
Right.
the 4s are duplicated.
Oh,
4-1.
Yeah,
is
that's a great
excellent
roll.
number.
that's a great roll. So Ed needs to come in and out fairly quickly.
This is 11
I think
to
you
8.
don't want to come up. That's too much.
11
You got
to
6s,
8.
5s,
yeah.
and
yeah. This
threes.
is the only play.
Mm-hmm. So even though Ed's escaped the 1 checker, Kimon's
You
got his.
Can hit. With this, you can hit. You can also make the 9 point. Hitting prevents Ed from making another valuable point.
I'm not sure about the 3 down though. Oh, and now all of a sudden,
Now the
Kimon's
advantage,
playing from behind.
big advantage for Red. Double 3 would do well for Ed too.
Double 3 would be an amazing. Double aces, double
me
4s,
see.
4-1. Anything that makes the
Yeah.
5 point right now.
Is this a double already? Let's have a look. Why not? Actually, why not?
You're winning the race and fairly.
It looks
Fairly
like
handily.
a take to me.
Yeah. You don't have
But
the bar. You don't have the
He's
5.
Ed is doubling, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Ed
Kimon
is doubling.
properly
Kimon
takes.
easy.
Okay.
Okay, 3 shots. Is it 3
Yep,
shots?
3
Yeah.
shots.
This
That-
is not one of them.
Okay.
Still,
Ed needs to clear that mid pretty quickly.
yeah, this is still take territory to me.
I think you lift. I know you want to spare
Yes,
somewhere else,
yes.
but you can't afford to get hit
6-3
here.
6-3 is not a move you like to play.
Right. Yeah. You can spend a little time looking at this, but this is definitely not going to help you. If you get hit with the 8, then you're behind the prime. All of a sudden, you now may be going into gammon territory.
Yeah.
Okay. Usually you just run.
Yes, with this you run. I guess you're behind in the race, but
I don't think as bad as it looks.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
he's heavy. He's got 3 on the 8.
there's just no good alternative.
However,
Aces was
yeah.
certainly maybe second best or best. With the 1, this is not so clear with the ace, but if you want to win, it is.
however,
Yeah, this is more gammons, but also more losses. Less. I mean, you win more, but you lose more gammons with the last ace.
Correct.
By Kimon, I guess.
I think I kind of like 2 down here. I don't think this is going to be.
With the 4-5.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, giving the
But
double
it's 3
ace
shots,
shot.
It's 3 no, it's not 3 shots.
Right,
You
it's
1-7,
1.
1-7 is illegal.
I mean, now you're in that weird position where some of your 6s really aren't that good for you.
Slotting is surely not right.
No, you don't want to get hit with that 1.
Playing very fast.
4-3.
At least Ed is playing fast. Let me see. 4-3 is not a nice shot. This
No, I
is
think you
not a
just
nice
cleared the
shot.
mid. You
Yeah.
just cleared the
But
bar.
you're not happy about 4-3.
No, you've got a lot of shot leaving numbers.
Yeah. Is it? This is.
That is not one of them. I don't know about that.
The 1-2 looks good. To
He's
me.
doing but he's doing it super quick.
Yes,
You should
he's-
look at
he's
this
too
because
fast. He's too fast. He should make advantage of the 12 seconds delay.
you leave. You've got 4 shot leaving numbers right now. Wait, more than that because you had double 6,
sets.
double 5.
Yeah. It's 4.
Yeah.
4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, some gammon chances, maybe about 15-20% gammon chances.
Right. I could
20
see that maybe a little higher now.
25, yeah.
Okay. Kimon probably wants to come in.
Also some wins for Kimon.
Yeah, but they're looking a lot smaller
this is
now.
nice. Maybe 3 off. I guess 3 off.
I don't think 3 off because
3
look at
off.
how you take 1 off
1 off for sure. 1 off for
and
sure.
then you're completely
Yes.
clean.
And 4-1 is also clear. And then either you shift, you make this. I think you don't say shift. You move from this
Yeah.
or 2 off.
Right.
A 3
So
off.
the 3 off is okay. You're leaving a shot with 6-2 and 5-2. So you're leaving 4 shot leaving numbers, but you're gaining a lot.
Yeah.
So he should take the 3 off. He
And
should
the
move
first
to the
2 is
ace and
easy.
then decide.
The first 2 is easy.
Right.
The first 2 threes, and then to me both looks playable. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, you risk a lot by bearing 3 off, but you also gain a lot.
Right. And if Kimon just rolls the 6 in, okay, but this is a perfect number for Ed. He should just switch over. Yes, exactly.
There's no other play.
Now you've got no other
No
problems.
other play. No
Yeah.
other play.
Everything else would leave a shot. Okay.
Okay, now Ed is favorite to win the gammon, I guess. This is another interesting.
Oh yeah. So now
Right.
all of a sudden he could
Another
think about
interesting
the
play.
3-2 peel up.
Yeah.
He's still pretty, but it's that odd checker. Right now the odd checker does cost. I think he still gets the gammon most of the time. I'd say he's like 60-70% gammons if he doesn't peel, but he's got to be up to 80s if he gets that extra checker off.
Yeah. Let's see.
If he doesn't come in with, if he comes in with a 5 or a 6,
Yeah.
this is golden. But if he peels and he comes in with a 3, then he's got 6 shot leaving numbers.
If you play safe, you have an odd number to bear
Mhm.
off, which is not what you're looking for.
Right. Okay, so he's hoping to see a 6. Oh, the 3
Okay.
is the number he didn't want to see.
Yes.
Okay, so he needs to avoid the ace, which
Oh,
he
this
did.
is good
Okay,
for Ed.
Kimon is definitely in gammon trouble.
Okay.
Don't be you 2-1 yourself here, and
Yes.
you're gonna
That's the right play for sure.
the 2 in.
Two in.
Yeah,
two
but
in.
at least that up.
Yes.
You can't afford the 2-1
Yes,
where you get
yes,
backgammon.
This is clear. Yeah. Okay. Small chances to save the gammon. You should get off the backgammon for
Yeah.
sure. It's over. Yeah, this is it.
All right, Ed races off to a 4-0 lead.
4-0.
The pulses, neither pulse has gone over 100.
What
Ed's
about
at
the
98,
pulses?
Kamoon's 78. So
Let me see the pulse. Oh, the sportsman Ed has a higher pulse.
yeah,
And Kimon 77. This is very low indeed. This is one of the lowest I've ever seen. Here.
yeah, he's very measured.
Wow.
But this is also, I mean, he's 15 away, 19 away. There's plenty of time in this
Yeah.
game.
And yeah, there were not so many decisions for Kimon. Mainly Ed had the decisions.
Right.
6
6-5.
6-5. Yeah,
Yep.
the standard 6-5.
All right, good response from Kimon hitting that ace
Yeah.
that he really didn't care about. 1-6. Nice little 3 prime, but you don't like that. Oh, and here's the 5 point. Yeah, you want to make the 4, but it's definitely better for you. You got to hit.
This is at least one hit. I think it is one hit. No, with 3 checkers behind, you don't hit twice, I think.
Yeah. Okay, this is a good response for Ed from Kimon.
Yeah.
So
But still, I would favor white here. 3-1. I think you make the golden point. Yes, I think you make the golden point.
you prefer the 5 over the 4?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because there are quite many checkers back. Yeah, you make. I think with 3 checkers behind, you make the 5 point.
Yeah, I like the 5 point a little bit here. When you get hit with a 3, maybe you can get a better anchor with a 4-3, 3-2. Here's the 3-5. Okay, so he gets hit.
Yeah, and jumps over the little.
You jump
prime.
out. I
Yes.
don't know why he's waiting to jump out, but
He's ahead in the race. No need to make an anchor. This is clearly better. Clearly better than
right.
from the midpoint to me.
But Ed really needs to not get trapped, and he needs to anchor. He's got a couple things he needs to do right now. So right now, Kimon's still looking at it. Okay. That is a
This
really good response
is
from Ed.
One of the better numbers for sure.
And then,
One
yeah,
more,
you split.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
All right, if Kimon doesn't perform, and this is barely a performance.
Not so sure about this 6. No, oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
You wanna-
otherwise it's also not so nice. The other 6 is doesn't look better to me. Yeah, this is. Yeah, it's also, there are quite many return shots, but no matter where you play,
Right. You've got you've got 3 loose checkers right now. Maybe he rolls the 6-5. Maybe he rolls the double 6, double 5. You avoid something taking away half his roll by hitting, but you are exposing another blot. So Kimon's going to ponder this. Kimon has been known to get into a bit of time trouble if he gets caught up in early thoughts in the early game. So Ed's usually pretty
6.
deliberate.
Yeah, you cannot. It did.
He put it back.
Still-
He's deciding on the 6.
Still thinking about. I think it should be a hit.
Yeah.
I mean, playing to the 15 point gives Red the full advantage of the full roll. No, you
Right, but
cannot-
there is something to be said for the fact that Red has stripped his midpoint. So, when Red hits one of those checkers on the third with the 15 and 14, or no, pardon me, his 9 or 10, he's going to be leaving 6
Yeah, but
blots.
still, I think you should hit. You should hit.
I think the hit's pretty
Yeah,
clear,
yeah, yeah.
but
This is.
see,
This is
rolls
also
like
this-
that
this
are
is-
what's makes it important.
Let's see. Kimon is down by 4 in the match, which is an argument.
It's an argument, but I don't think it's enough. Kimon only has a 3 prime right now. He probably would be putting up a second checker, but it doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be pointing on that checker.
This is, I mean, even if you're not lucky with your next roll, you have a slight advantage, and if things go good, you have a big advantage.
Right. But are you ever passing as Red?
No, certainly not, But look at the small doubles.
Yeah, the small
They are-
doubles
they
are
are-
great.
they are
The big doubles are great.
yes.
So yeah, you've definitely, you're going to be putting 2 in the air. You may be putting 2 in an air while making another interboard point, which would be huge.
Yeah.
But I don't think you get a pass. It's
No, this
borderline
is, this is
borderline
it
cube,
is
easy take.
to me a close double, yeah, but super easy take.
Yeah.
Good double, in my
Mhm.
opinion. Can make
5-3.
3 point. Yeah,
Yeah,
unstuck-
making the 3 point.
unstack the
Mhm.
6. Yeah, and hoping not to see a 4.
Uh-oh,
no,
that's
this is
not
pass,
a-
this is pass territory
Yeah,
for
this
sure.
is. All right, Kimon 6-5.
6-5
You're in the
is
blitz.
clear. No, you don't lift.
Right. Oh no. I would
Mm.
never lift here, but you're in
Yeah.
the blitz, so you
Yeah.
want to have.
No. This is the beginner's
Oof.
play for sure.
Yeah, he knows better.
Yeah.
All right, Ed's. There's okay. The 4
Okay.
is huge. The 4 is stopping a little of
Yeah.
that, putting another one back behind the 4 prime.
No, you cannot continue hitting on the 4, and you don't hit on the ace for sure.
Right. Yeah. There's some argument to be made for making the bar, but right now with 2 in the air, you need to get that checker out. You don't want to get
Yes.
trapped with a weird
Yes.
double 4, double
Yes.
5.
Yes. I mean, the 16 point is not the point you want to make, but I think this is just the best 6 to pop out from the 22.
I don't like that. Yeah. This is
That's
definitely.
That's the right play to me.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. Ed's not performing.
This is a hit
2.
and to the 9 point, I think.
Yeah.
Play
You have to
the
you have to
9
hit and
point.
come down. You don't want him making the 4 point.
There's no other 4 to me.
This is in. All right, Ed needs to. Oh, that's a
Wow.
great one. 2 in and hitting. So
Yeah.
you've got 1 anchor. You're looking for a second.
You continue to hit. With
Yeah.
this.
Ed's got to keep those 4s coming if he wants to survive this.
Wow. It looks.
Okay.
We'll see a nice game.
Oh,
Nice.
that is a very
Nice.
excellent response.
Nice.
Okay, there's a really bad number available.
Yeah.
Still available if you don't move.
To the 15 is obvious. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to. You do not want to
This
double
is-
4 and watch
no.
your game disintegrate.
Yeah.
2-6 from the bar.
And the
Come on
6,
out.
Yes, I think so. Yeah. 1-2 is not a back game you want with no timing.
Right.
Let's see. This is better than hitting. I
Yeah,
think.
hitting breaks that prime. Oh, the
Oh,
one
ace is
switch is
good.
pretty huge.
The ace is very good, and you give the double shot.
You can actually break the 8 here.
You can. But the 8 is quite valuable, and double
Right,
shot
it's a
is
4 prime.
Is acceptable. What do we have here?
We have double 5s.
You can hit 2 blood. The 2 bloods you can hit both of them, and
Yeah, I think you don't switch. You don't want to give up your 6, but I definitely like hitting on the ace right here.
then the last one is
Down.
Yeah.
Clean up. You clean up one of those blots.
No, the last one is to the 11, I guess, or to the 10. Both is possible. We will see.
Well, he's thinking about not
difference.
hitting, so he's probably thinking about just the 2 down and then 2 across.
Yeah, I think you don't have to hit. Maybe.
But we don't. Sadly, we don't have a good view. The way the baffle box is set up, we don't have a good view of the clock, so we're not
Mhm.
sure how the
Yeah.
time is going right now. Oh, we do have actually 33 and
we can
35.
see
Yep,
it.
I'm
We
looking
can
at the
see it.
I'm looking
Yeah.
at the players right now. Okay, so he's got to scoot up. He got to come
He's
in.
not covering, which makes sense. Yeah,
Mhm.
you should step up. And there's 2 on the bar. I think we should ask them maybe not to put them over each other, so we cannot see. It's 2, but it's
Yeah,
2 checkers
There's
on the
2
bar.
checkers on the bar. That's fine. You're not going to change somebody's habits of how they've
Okay.
put checkers up their whole lives. This is okay, but the problem is when you roll that double 3 or something right now, you really end up screwing yourself.
And now the timing for red is surely good, but with only 1 anchor.
Right.
But I favor having with white. I wish to have a bad timing of my opponent and another anchor. And also I would like to move up, to step up to the 22. I think that would have been nice.
What is he doing? I have no idea why they just took a break in the midst of the game.
This occurs not that often.
No,
Something
it's
special has happened. Let's hope it's only the toilet or something like this, and nothing more serious.
He's going to check Snowy and XG. He's out of pulse range, so we don't know. All right, so I guess we're on a temporary break.
Yes,
So,
but in the meanwhile, we can have a little look at
the equity tables
the
at
equity table, yeah.
15 away, 19 away.
15 away, 19 away. Oh, this is giving. Not so easy to check this. Let me see. 15 away is here. 15 away, 19 away means 65. 65. It's already 65. 60. Is this possible? Already 65 for Ed by leading 4-0.
I really
Wow.
don't understand how Kimon can take a break in the middle of a game. In the middle of the match, you're allowed 2 breaks, I believe, maybe 3. But it's very strange to have one in the middle of a game.
It is, definitely. It's already 65% for Ed if he was not with 2 checkers on the bar.
Right. Well, but look right now, like Kimon has a very ugly double 5 possible coming up. Double 4,
Yeah.
double 6, starts burning checkers and blowing things apart. He should have stepped up, I think, with that 3 earlier, that 2 earlier.
The two, yeah. I guess the position is worth for Ed about 2 points, maybe. Something like this. Between 2 and 3, maybe.
Well, that 2 point gets a lot of shots. You know, you have the ace behind you, so you've got 2 checkers out of play. you get a lot of shot equity. You're going to have a decent board regardless of what happens
Yes,
next.
the timing is perfect. Timing is perfect. I guess you win about 20, 26, 27% with red. With red.
Kimon went to get waters. Okay, that is a weird time that they couldn't wait until the game ends,
This
but
is
okay.
Okay, this is not vodka. This is water, I guess.
Right, I would immediately take Kimon's water instead, not knowing if I've seen the German spy films where the opponent has been poisoned. So
But this is very unusual that you run for water in the midst of
and
a
given
match.
that this hotel has been so good with their servers
Yes.
coming and
Yes.
bringing it, so why would you not just have one of the waiters who's walking around or waitresses
This-
walking around get you water?
Yes, this is
Especially in the semifinals. Okay, so this is
This is-
6-1. This is Ed's turn now. There's the water.
okay.
Kimon is going to start the clock. Oh, okay.
Mm.
He's giving the excuse as to why he couldn't possibly
Yeah.
wait.
And I would like to repeat the two red checkers on the board, not just the one.
Yes.
We can. It looks like it's only one, but it's two. One more ace to play.
You may as well make it. You may as well make the full prime. I mean, the other ace isn't going to really do anything. You still have two checkers on. This lends itself to some really bad double fours.
Yeah. No, you're not happy having the bloods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you've given him 2-3 for no reason. 2-6, nice.
Come out. You have
Yeah,
to
you come out.
You have to get out.
You don't want to get hit against a 5-point board, but you
Okay.
also. All right, now if he can roll a 6
Six
here,
would be
he gets a
nice.
little okay.
Okay, still.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Make
Question
make
is
the
if-
4 point.
Yeah, the 4 point is for sure, and the question is if you keep the 17. I think I would not because
No, you
Oh,
don't want to
yeah.
get hit here
No,
and be
this is
fanning.
it, This is
You
it.
can save gammons here fairly easily.
Yeah.
The
this
way he
is-
has to bear
yeah.
in.
And also, I think it's easier to hit on the bar when you're not in the air.
All right, he's playing a little bit pure. That's fine, but I would have. Okay, and now this is why when Kimon did that weird stuff earlier, he's got some really
Yeah.
yucky numbers.
Yeah.
A lot of fours leave
Let's see,
shots.
Deuces would make the 4 point. This makes sense to me. Yes.
Yep,
with the
that's
5
fine.
point. There's some shots like
Yeah,
this,
yep.
this, and the 5. Yes.
Yep. So a 4 here from Ed
4 is
and
winning. 4 is winning. Almost winning. This
4
is
and a 6.
playing.
The 4 for sure. The 6
I think
maybe.
this is 6
Yeah.
nil.
And now this is a
6-0.
reship.
6-0 for Ed. This is for sure.
Yep.
Okay, 6-0 means, let me see, 65. It was before. 65% for Ed. Now we have 13.
Hold on, Kimon's still looking at this.
That is, you shouldn't waste time. 72. Now Ed, after when it's 6-0, that means 72% for Ed.
Okay.
Wow, it's 72 already.
Mm-hmm.
Only 2 games, and Ed is up 72% in the match.
Yeah, it's I mean, the whole thing is when you're playing this game, it's the little things that come back to haunt you. And when he played those aces, in the Baron, when Ed had 2 in the air and it looked like Kimon was in control, when you try to get clever like that, all of a sudden there was a chance when Ed came out with the other 2-6 that he was going to get hit then. So he got very lucky to roll the 4-2, safe the checker, but as we saw, he bore in ugly, and that's what happens. I was like, that's a good sound. All right, 6-1, good roll for Ed. Both have fairly decent positions. Kimon making the 5.
Both 5 points is always nice to have.
Mm-hmm.
Kimon is better, but not good to double. But he's not so far away when you're down.
Yeah, when you're
6-0.
down 6-0, you take a few more shots. The 5-3, do you like making the 3-point or running out?
think I'm making the point. Yes, I think I would make the point. But running out has also some merits, but making the point would be my play. Wow, 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 wow.
Yeah. This should put Kimon on the board unless
Think
maybe 3-2? Can you get the high
I don't
anchor?
think so. I think this is 6-1. This
3-6.
the next score will be 6-1 in my opinion.
Yeah, Kimon
Maybe he
definitely
can
is
play
the
on.
cube.
Maybe he can even play on.
Play on. There's no
Well, I
way.
mean-
Come
I mean,
on.
it depends on the race. If the race advantage is so big that even an anchor would not give him a take, but it doesn't look like that. Yeah, I think an anchor would give him a take, so you
Yeah.
have to double. Yeah,
I like it. See, but I like the way Kimon did that. Like, I'm not sure. Is this a cube? The kind of the casual. I mean, this is advanced game theory. When you do I'm really not. It's a huge edge. He had a huge edge. He knows.
yes.
So, almost definitely a pass there.
Yep.
And
Okay.
and
Let's
Jurgen
have a
is back
look.
to checking the
Let's
equity.
Have a look at now. We have. Let me see. Now it's still 13 for Ed, but only 16. What is it? Let me see. 13.
13, 7.
they forgot.
Oh, and they have not
They forgot.
changed, but we will
So it's
have that
13,
sorted.
18. Is it 13, 18? I think it is. Yeah.
Could you have Kimon's supposed to be at 1? Could you just flip that score for them?
Okay. Now it's 69.
Yeah.
Yeah. 69%.
And unless Ed rolls something really good, it's going to be
69 for Ed.
it's going to be 6-2 Kimon.
And 31 for Kimon. So Ed is more than 2-1 favorite in this match. 2-1. 2-1 would be 66.6.
We're figuring all this out, but this
Yeah.
is actually going to be a double drop right next. So you're going to have to go back.
Yes.
Ed has a 6 of things. Ed has a 6 to play, and he has
One
no
more 6 to
board,
play.
no
No,
development.
you're right. The next score will be 6-2. Very likely. Yeah, this is
This is
6 to
wasting
play.
time. He's got
Yeah.
a 6 to play. There's no way he's taking the cube after the play.
Yeah.
So I don't know what Ed is exactly looking at.
And playing on, is this an option?
You love the play on, but it doesn't.
I like to think about it. No, I'd like to think about it, and I think playing on is closer than a take. But that doesn't mean you have to play on.
Right. So you're giving 6s, 4s, 1s with the come out.
Yeah, I think
You're giving
playing
4s
on-
and 2s the
yeah,
other way.
Playing on is an option, but maybe not a good one.
Yeah. You're passing
this
anyway.
is-
I don't know. This ends up being a little too good. Like, I feel like that play almost invites you to play on, which is maybe what Ed was trying, because then you're looking, oh, well, maybe even though you duplicate the 6, maybe you get the 3rd checker back. You know it's a pass. So Ed was trying to bait him into taking a roll.
Yeah, 6s,
Okay.
6 and 2, and Ed is rolling a 5.
Yep.
Yes, when you're not down, you make this play.
Yep. Yeah, Ed's not going to get into time
The
trouble, so
same.
I'm not concerned.
Yeah, I think you play the same.
Kimon's looking at the double hit. That's what
Yeah.
this pause is.
And also to the 11 is conceivable because it duplicates 6-4.
Right.
It duplicates 6 for but my play is just the same as at plate.
I think so too, but Kimon's thinking maybe he wants to be able to get a cube that can be taken. So I don't think the double hit's right here.
No.
You strip off that 8 point. You're
Yes.
you're slotting your ace, which you don't want to
Yes.
make. I like a 5 down, 2 down. I think I want more action in that outfield.
This is also makes sense to me.
This play?
No, I mean
Okay.
your suggestion of playing from the 13 to the 11.
Yeah, this play's not accomplishing
no.
what you want. Your goals right now, especially with Ed having 4 on the 8, is you want a little counter primey action. So I like this, and I think either split or down. This is fine.
Even with a 2-3, you don't do the double hit. But this is another story.
Right.
Fourth, is it? Yeah, it is symmetrical. You hit.
And then I come down.
You played from the midpoint. Yeah,
Yep.
you come down.
Yep, you get some.
This.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
pretty
that's
clear.
4 is not that nice, but I think you play from the 24.
Yeah, I like coming up rather than coming to the bar. The good 6 with he has 3 on that on his mid. You don't want that.
Yeah, this gives him good aces, 3s,
4s,
yeah. 5s are not so nice.
2s and
Yeah,
6s.
think
So,
here you hit. Here
yeah.
you hit.
yeah, your 6 isn't doing anything else right now.
Yeah.
You're hitting on the
Yeah.
3.
Got to hit. Yeah, hitting contest.
Yep, and here it is again. 3.
4 not that nice.
I don't like what they're doing with the doubling cube. I don't like the doubling cube being out on the board,
this
and I
doesn't-
especially
no,
don't
this
like
is
it
not
turned to
nice.
4.
Yeah. But
So
the 4, I like the 4. I
this
think-
4 is fine. Yeah.
I like this 4.
All right. This is the
You-
one.
you
This is
enter
the 6.
Could also enter on the 16, played to the 16, but maybe this is the right play, yeah. Let's see, this is an ugly number. This is...
I don't think I hit here. I think I just saved the 1 checker. You
Yes.
get triple
Yeah,
shots.
Yeah. This is too many shots, otherwise.
That's
You
the
make
5,
the
and then
anchor.
make the 3.
And
Yeah.
this is not so clear. You can also slot the 4 or to play to the 11. I would not make the double anchor. I
No,
would not, no. This is...
not with those 2 stacks in front.
No, you don't make. This is not the right play.
I
6,
think
4
this
or
is
T11.
exactly what you want to do.
No need to make another anchor. This is not...
Well, where's the 2 coming? So you're
You
coming
play
down
6,
and
4 or
stripping off the
11.
mid.
6, 4 or 11. You're so far behind in the in the race. You can afford having a 5th checker back. This is no
Right, but you have
problem.
no board.
Yeah, but I would not make the 22 here.
Okay.
I mean, maybe if I in a 1 away, 2 away, maybe. But
I'm
even then-
blocking stuff here.
But
So
let's see.
that 5-3 was pointing on me.
Yeah. 3-1 is certainly a good number.
Right.
Okay.
All right. So the 3, I think it makes the 3.
This is white, no, red to play. Yeah, this makes
Yeah.
sense to me. This makes sense. No, you don't. You're too far behind.
Yeah,
for
giving up
race.
the anchor doesn't seem
Yeah.
like the play.
You want to make points as quickly as possible.
Okay, Kim Willen's taking a little pause. 6-4.
I think you make the 3-point with this roll. You make the 3-point with this roll. Yeah.
Right.
You
You're
make
only
the
paying off to a
3-point.
super joker double 3. My God, it's a good joker though.
I mean,
So-
4-point. The deuce point is not as attractive as the 4-point.
Right. But the problem is that
Is the hit, yeah, but
Yeah.
he has to give up the
Yeah.
valuable anchor on the 18 if he's hitting.
yeah, if he hits with a 7, he's gonna have 4 loose checkers.
This is the beginner's play. This is to me. This is, I mean.
Yeah,
this
there's
is-
not a lot of price here.
Yeah,
So I think you make the 4.
yeah.
It's a way more valuable point. You're going to need it later in the game anyway. If he hits with a 3, he's going to have a lot of loose checkers. You could probably
No,
pick
no,
some
no.
up.
Think
Okay. But there is a 3 that is worth it. That's
with
not
this,
it.
It's not. You don't hit with the 2-1. I think.
I don't think so either. I
No.
think you just make your board.
You make. Even this is not that clear. Let me see. 6-4 is clear to me, and then you either make the 3 or the bar.
I like the bar because now there are some numbers that leave that
Yes.
residual shot.
Yeah, you're right. And now it's not so easy to make the 4-point anymore.
Mm-hmm.
The 4-point is definitely the point you want to make with red.
Red's got some numbers. It's got 6s, 4s, and 3s.
You see, the 4-point is not so easy to make now.
Yeah, maybe you're double slotting.
Or you play 8-3.
That's the 6. 8-3. Then all of a sudden the ace is useless.
Yeah, certainly, but this gives you more.
What he
Pillars.
doesn't have a number that he's leaving a shot on,
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
So
But now you can see that making the 3 was probably not the best. Let's see, 6-1. Okay, this is good number.
That's
making a
fine.
point and distributing the checkers. Red. No, Kimon has an option to give the cube,
right.
which makes sense to me. Yes. I think this distribution 22 and 18 is usually not a good one. This is.
Usually you don't have those. Yes.
Let's see. Yeah.
Okay, so Ed won the first 2 games going away, and now Kimon's won the next 3. So even though Ed's only won 2, he still has a 3-point lead.
Now it is 13 to 16.
Both the
16,
pulse
13
rates are
away.
pretty mellow right now. 74 for Kimon and 88. So we are tracking the pulse rates here of the opponents. You can't see the armband on Kimon, but they're both wearing armbands, taking their pulse during the match. So it's interesting to see.
Yes, this is it for sure. 13 away, 16 away means 38. 38 for Kiman.
Oh, this is going to change that a little bit.
Wow. 2 more?
Yeah.
Yes.
So if Kimon only fans with 1,
This is.
it's close.
It
Yep.
is a double. It is a double. Yeah. He started what he started with 4-5.
Something like that.
Yeah. This is a pass to me. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, Ed, I think Ed also wanted to get that going. You know, he just gave up the next 3 games.
Okay.
You need to change your momentum.
Okay, and now we can see a 7. I think a 7 is much easier to read than a 6 or a 9 because you don't know what it is.
That's true.
The
We're
7.
keeping track, so you
Yeah.
don't have to.
I'm glad Ed changed this to the 7.
Yeah.
Okay, 5s.
Okay.
6s.
Wow, that was a great response
Yeah.
from Ed.
This
He's
gives
now
Ed-
caught up in the
This
race.
gives Ed the lead. I think no one is doubling here.
Oh, maybe
But
now.
Maybe no. Maybe no. Maybe
Kimon's
no.
taking a sizable lead in the race, but the problem is he's throwing stuff away.
This should be a take. You should
Yeah.
at the score for sure. Okay, I
That's
guess
not the best.
both from the midpoint, I think. Yeah.
You can actually afford to do the 3 into the 3. This,
Yeah, this is maybe the better play. 6 to 3. 6
Yeah.
to 3. I prefer 6 to 3 now. Yeah, it's ugly, but
right.
better than leaving a shot to me.
You don't want to get hit there.
Makes a point, but this is maybe the better play. Maybe 6.
I don't think so. I think
play.
this is a better. You got that ace on the
You're
2.
right.
It's not
Yeah,
doing
you're
anything
right,
else.
You're right. Yep. Making the ace is a
Yeah,
good one.
and that's the problem
This
now.
gives some
Kimon has a decent board if he
this
can come
gives
out.
some aces for. Okay. Another question is whether you step up. I think you do. Yeah.
You can actually split and come down with a 5-point board.
I th-
It's you think it's too blitzy?
No, I think if there's a third checker on the 3-point, you like to make the 23.
Okay.
I think.
I think I'm okay with this.
Is
It's-
it maybe you have a good board. You maybe
The
maybe? Yeah,
6-3 is
you're
horrible.
right, maybe 6-3 indeed is not what you were looking for.
Now you got to go.
Okay, maybe the last ace was really very good.
Right.
Definitely now it's good. After 6-3, you are happy. You made
Yes.
you made this play.
All right, you got to clean up the blots now. It's a 5-point board.
Yes.
I hate to put another one on that 3, but
You have to
Yeah.
respect the good board. Yeah.
You know.
No other play comes into consideration
Yep.
to me.
all right.
Okay, but now you're not happy. You don't have an anchor.
No. Well, you're coming up with that, and then you're probably just safing that.
Yes.
However, there's a lot of numbers Ed has. Okay, that
It
just makes the 2.
It makes a point.
Yeah.
It makes the point. I would have probably made a couple of two rolls before with white, yeah. But I'm not. I don't want to say that. My play was good.
Oh, this is interesting. So I think you step up and you step out, right? There's the 4,
Yes.
and then the
Yes.
5 is
Yes.
out as well. You're giving a 9 and some 3s,
Yes.
1s, and 2s. But you got to take advantage of the fact that you have a board strength that
Yes.
right now Ed doesn't have.
Yes. This is also my play, yeah.
Yeah.
This is my play. And if you survive this with Kimon, you are in good shape.
Right.
But you don't.
You did not survive it. Well, actually, you've got a couple returns here. You've
Yeah.
got the 4-3 and the 6-1,
Yeah.
but the 5-2 is the wrong
Okay.
7. And now, if Ed can roll a
Yeah.
9,
This is
ooh, a 10.
one more. Let me.
I feel like I clear the mid. I mean, I think I clear my
Mm.
opponent's bar.
You mean
because-
4 point.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because you got to
Yes,
clear it. You're
yes,
duping the 6
yes.
anyway.
You're ahead in the race. You want to get home. This is it.
You're just giving an extra 4-6, but you need to.
There here it comes.
You're just
Here
giving
it
an extra
comes.
4-6.
But I think this was the red play.
Right.
Oh, another
4-2.
great number.
Yep.
Wow.
If Kimon doesn't hit here, and he didn't,
Wow, wow,
now
let me see.
Ed's got
It's good.
commanding
Wow,
1,
wow,
2,
wow.
3.
The last ace is.
The last is 2-1. You aren't slotting the 6. You
Let
are
me
not.
See this. Let me see. Let me see this.
It's not even close. Come on.
Is it not?
No, because if you get hit with a weird number, you can't afford to have that extra checker to get
Yeah,
gammon.
you're right. And yes, this makes sense to me not to give.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you'd be.
Do we have a funny number? This is a little funny.
Yeah. As long as Kimon doesn't
Wow,
roll an
wow,
ace,
wow.
it'll be hilarious. Oh, that's a great. That's a great ace.
If it's fencing, maybe we can. If dancing, maybe we'll see a 4. I think we will see. If dancing, maybe too good. I don't know. Maybe too good.
Too good. No, you've got numbers that just.
Let me see where to play the 5. Do you give the double? Do you give the 4 double 4?
You don't give double 4.
You don't give double 4. Double 4 is anyway a good number. Double 4 is anyway a great number.
The double 4 is a great number, but you turn it into a joker that can get you
Yes,
gammoned.
you're right,
So you don't
you're
do
right.
this.
And I think you have to think about what happens after dancing. He's giving the double 4. You see,
well,
Carla, you see? But I'm not sure if this is the right
So
play.
4,
I'm not
5
sure.
now and double 4
I think
are
this is too good.
insane.
After dancing, now it's too good, I think. With this 5, yeah, he's
Yeah.
playing on. He's playing on, and yeah.
Yeah.
Dice God is good to him.
Yeah, this is a big turnaround.
Yeah. The last
So-
2, you don't play to the ace. Why? Don't think about it. But he's thinking of 4s. I mean, if you roll 4s, let me see, 1, 2, 3. 4s is not enough anyway. 4s is not enough anyway.
Right.
4s is a very bad number anyway. Let
Is
me see.
Kimon looking at like ghosts? He may be.
no.
Double 5s, double 4s. He's looking at ghosts.
No. I think if this bad checkers on the ace, then you can double.
Look at that face. Look at his face.
Yeah,
He's looking at
funny
ghosts.
face. This is definitely way too good. Even after 6-5, it's a pass, I think.
Well,
6-5
any
and
6,
staying back.
yeah, any 6 is that's not. Yeah. See, however, now you're getting
Yeah,
closer.
but still too good. Still too good to me. Look at the score.
Look
the
at
score.
5-4.
Yeah, but look at even then you can double. Then you can 5-4 dancing. No, this is too good, Kimo.
What's that? Is that capricious
4.
use of the cube? Has he reached for it?
Look at the score. This is definitely too good. I mean, if the score was vice versa.
Oh, but however, like a double 4 here, a double 3.
It's not funny. Certainly, it's not funny. But it's such a huge pass. No, this is too good. This is too good. Let's play 5-1. Then you
Yep,
can. No,
there
this
you go.
is too good.
Sorry.
This is too good to me.
Pass, yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
After 5-1, maybe then you can double. Okay. Anyway,
You aren't supporting your countrymen here right now. You're catching him a little flack. I think he did look at the numbers. He was thinking, well, things can go bad. He had already gotten super lucky there. It's not that unreasonable.
Now we have. Now what do we have? Now we have 14 to 12. Is it? Yes.
Yeah.
$59.
Okay.
59 for Ed. 59 versus 42. Yes, this makes sense.
59 versus 42 is 101%.
Yeah, okay.
So, what happened? What happened to the?
41. Okay, 41.
All right, the next two. Do you step up? Do you step down?
You can do everything. You can also
I think I come up.
play to the 11 with 1. You can do everything. You can make the 5-point. Everything is good. Certainly the question is what's the best. But
Right.
I have no answer on this, to be honest.
Okay,
Yeah, you
that did a
see,
little of
this is-
everything.
Yeah. Compromise. Now he wishes
He
to
made the
make
5-point,
5
right.
point, certainly. Who is better now, I guess? Oh, it's about even. It's about even.
Right. They both have 3 primes in front. Okay,
This is
so he's
Kimon.
using the 6.
Kimon has the lead, I think. I guess you come out with 2.
Yeah,
Yes.
you don't give your opponent a
Yeah. You're
good super
yeah.
joker.
You had in the race. Let me see. What about not hitting? No, this doesn't make sense.
Not hitting. What do you do? Make the ace?
Yeah. Yeah, I
you
guess
hit.
at
I think
gammon
you hit
safe.
twice.
At gammon safe.
I think you hit and come out. I mean,
Yeah, and can you think when you hit, you cannot duplicate anything, so you should get out with 2, I guess. Yeah.
both opponents still have plenty of time. Kimon can think about this, but the hit's definitely clear.
Yeah.
So now the 5 is just the question. But I think you want to bring both out just because it saves for future aggravation. Double 3s, double 1s, double 2s all really hurt you a lot more if
Yeah,
you're
yeah. No,
if you're inside.
You're ahead in the race. You should try to bring your man home. Mm-hmm.
That's 6-4. Still has to be eating Ed.
No, this is no. Don't make this play.
I'm going to be very silent because I want to see that play. That was ridiculous.
Usually, Kimon is more aggressive.
Oh, and look
the
at
sixes.
how it would have played.
Think now
Yeah.
he's not so happy about his
Yeah.
play anymore. But still,
Sometimes those dice gods recognize. Now look if he rolls the 6. Yeah, now Ed's got a possible cube here.
Yes. This you have to count, and it looks like a double to me. Is it? What's the race? Let's see. I'm not good counter, to be honest. Let me see.
Hold on, 13, 11. Okay, versus 20. Yeah, you're up like 24.
This is
you're in
enough.
you're
this
up
is
in your
enough to
20s.
double and also enough to pass, I would say. More than 20, 100 to if it's 100, 120, you pass. And I guess it's something like this. 100 to 120 is a pass here. And I guess it's something like this. Come on.
Ed,
Come on.
What are you looking at?
Maybe he didn't count properly.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's,
us are the ones
nope.
that didn't count
That's
properly.
50 across from each other.
What
So,
about now? Still not in the mood of doubling.
I guess not. All right. So you go 6 to 4 and into the 3.
Yeah, what is going on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can afford to play with three blots. I think
Is he
that's
thinking
the
4 to
right blood.
2? Just thinking like, well, then you should
Nah,
have
this
thought about the
is
ace.
Ugly, so ugly, but still double pass to me. Who is miscounting? He
Yeah.
was.
Okay.
He
Well.
was.
Yeah. Ed better start really counting now.
Come on. Let me try it.
67 and 7. I'm doing red. 67 and
80.
7.
80 and 103, 109. I count 109. Is this possible? Yes, it is. 109 for white.
94 and 7. 94 and 7. 101? Is that right?
let me
Okay,
count
so
again.
wait, no,
80,
45, 55, 55,
103, 109, yeah. I count 109.
70, 80, 90. Okay, so 97. 97 for red.
So 12.
Yeah, 12 pips.
12 pips.
Yeah,
is
may as well. I think this is takeable too. You're on the anchor. You know, you got a high anchor.
Yes.
So
Yeah. This is a take. Yeah. So probably it was us with the miscounting.
bring him in. Yep.
Yeah, I think we were miscounting.
Yeah,
Connor,
maybe.
Maybe it was us. Yeah.
All right, Ed.
Okay. Good double, good take. I think. Yeah. Yeah. Good double, good take. And what about-
Clear the point. You know. I mean, you're blocking double fours, but
when we look at the heart rate, Kimon is still very low, and Ed is much higher. Even though
Ed's at 90. This isn't
Yeah.
bad. This isn't
Okay.
like.
but he's the sportsman. Yeah, considering
He's
his-
also 80. He's the sportsman who's
I
80.
see. And in when you get older, it gets up your heart rate. Is it like that? I
Yes,
don't-
it does.
Is it like that?
Yeah, it's
I
going
don't know.
through. It's a little more sluggish. The blood's not. The blood's not as spry as it used to be. Okay,
Okay.
you're gonna let him have the fours because you really don't want to get ugly on this.
Is it both numbers still? to
He's got
play?
5-2 to play, right? And he's looking at making the one, but then Kimon gets to run free anyway, and this isn't the right play because then you're going into pick and pass things.
Think you clear the 9, isn't it? Yeah.
Mhm.
Because now it's not so easy to point on him
Right.
with the blood. But yeah, the advantage is you block double 4.
Right, but that's the only advantage.
That's the only. Yeah. Let me see. 5-2 for Kimon. You don't get out. You
He's looking at it. You
distribute.
really
No,
really get
no,
into a
no.
little
You're-
bit of checker
You're
wastage
too far
here.
behind. You distribute your checkers. This cannot be the right play. Definitely not. No, never. This is.
So there
this
are
gives
pick and passes.
so many options for red. You cannot leave. You have other good play. If there's no other good play, you get out. But there,
I think
you
this
had a
is
good
the
play.
6-5. Yep.
He's lucky that he was not hit.
Oh, he's looking.
Let me see. What do we have now? Yeah, this is the right play to me.
All right. So
Red is ahead in the race. So why do you leave the anchor if you are down in the race?
he's not horrifically well.
Not
that didn't help.
horrifically, but you were a little behind. But
All right. Come in with the 4 to the 4, and come in with the
Yes,
5 to the 3
yes.
to the 2. Yeah,
you don't
this is
play-
it.
You don't play with 5 checkers on your 3-point. You
Right.
play with 5 checkers.
Yeah, if you're gonna make a point heavy, it should be the 4 point.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that one miss doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't want to roll a 5 unless it's 6-5 or 5s. It is even now.
Ed's doing quite fine.
Yeah.
I mean, Kimon's the race is
Yes.
clearly in Ed's favor.
Yeah.
6-5.
This is a great number.
Yep.
Yeah. I guess Kimon has about maybe 10 or 8%.
I've seen Kimon though roll sets in these. Well, then
Okay,
again,
this is
yeah,
oh, it's
this
9.
one's.
Oh, another 9.
Yeah.
Number 9, so it's not so easy to tell whether it's 9 or 6.
Yeah, Ed's been averaging about 10 pips a roll here, so this is impossible for Kimon to fight against. Okay, so we're 10 away, 14 away.
Okay, yeah.
Here you go, back to your.
Task. What do you say? It's 10 away?
Yeah.
10 away, 14 away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, and it looks like there's a break. So we're going to be taking a break for a minute,
Yes.
and we'll talk to you soon.
See you later. I guess it's about 5 minutes, maybe. Steen is coming. Carter has some more important things to do. I'm honored. I'm honored to have Steen on my side.
Hello. I guess Carter wanted to play the speed. He was in the final last year, as far as I remember, so he wanted to give it a shot. So I can see Ed got the best start in the match.
This is Steen, and myself is Jürgen Orlowski from Germany. And Steen is a bit more well known, so we don't need to say anything about him. Everyone knows Steen here.
I can see Kimon said his pulse would be around 60 something in the interview, 70, and he is actually down there, have by far the lowest
Kimon
pulse
has
of
the lowest.
the players, so he's
Kimon
quite
is
relaxed.
So low, always below 80. And Ed has a bit more than 80. He's also quite low. Okay. Now Ed has the lead in the match, leading by 5. We have a look at the match.
Double 3,
9 away, 9 away.
14 away.
Let me see. 9 away is here and 14 away. This means 72%. 72% for Ed.
Yeah.
Without considering the position.
Niels' number say 72.5, but that's how it is.
This is a duplicated.
6-4.
This looks okay to me. You can also make the
5-3. No, he will probably make the point, right? The alternative is to hit on the 5, but I think with the when he has a stronger board on the
when you can make this point usually.
especially when Ed is strong in the attack, you can say, and have builders in place.
Yes.
Now he'll probably make the bar point and move out. I think that's what I see.
5, yeah. No need to strengthen the 8 point.
No, I don't know if he's thinking about making the 10 point, but I think he should make the bar point and move out.
Yeah.
Even a little duplication on the trees that could.
No good 5. No other good 5.
I think you need
Yeah.
to jump out.
You
It's also you cover the outfield
Yes.
a little bit. I
No,
think
no,
that's
this is
you don't strip that point.
okay.
That's not the right play.
The only idea with behind this is you want to make the golden point, the golden anchor, but no.
You need to hit on the
Yeah.
5, no doubt.
The last 5 of Ed is not my play. 4 is okay. Now you're happy
Yes.
about the last
Yeah,
4
yeah.
5. now Ed is happy about.
You
his
just
straight
looked ahead.
5. Let's see with this you play safe. I think.
Yeah. Now you're
No, both have 3 men back.
run to the midpoint, I
Ed
guess.
has the much better board. Yeah, but if you want to keep the contact, you don't play to the midpoint. Let's see. This is the most normal play for sure. But maybe here because you have such a good.
You have a good
board.
racing lead also.
Yeah. Yeah. If here double hit is maybe a bit too much. Yeah. You have to
At least you have the anchor. You have the weaker board, of course,
Yeah.
but there is no really good alternative.
You're right. You're right.
I mean,
you're
that
right.
is
You're
then it's
right.
something like
You're right.
2 with 8. So I
agree.
think
agree.
I like it.
You're right. You're right. Even though the board of Ed is so strong, you're right. What
That's
do we
not a
have
good roll.
here? He's entering, and now is this
Mm.
cube.
Yeah,
Is
you're
this
getting there. You're getting there. You're not
is
too far
this
away.
cube?
Cubes.
Yeah.
It's. I would say it's a take, especially at the score.
Let me see. Red is doubling, and you take. Yeah, 5 behind in the match should be a take. This is.
But you can easily get
Yeah.
into trouble with a fan or.
Oh, yeah.
He got the point, so he makes the 2.
Think
Yeah.
defense for offense here, definitely. Defense for offense. Defense.
He's of course looking at, do I have the timing for some kind of
Yeah.
back game? He
Defense
can also,
first. No, defense first. Defense first. I
but you
think.
can make the.
Is it?
You can make
Oh, yeah.
enter. Your
Okay.
timing is maybe not too. I don't know. You need to count and see if your timing is okay, because
Yeah,
there is a
you're
good
right.
alternative.
You're right. If timing is so bad, then this might be the better play. You're right. Yes. Yeah. I change my mind.
And now it's probably just 2 to the 7, play safe,
Yes.
and then now he has the goal to escape with the last
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, it was good to make not the other anchor. Yeah, your timing is too bad for making
You run all the way.
the other one. With this, you run all the way.
You
Yeah.
just want to escape.
Hitting on the 2-point is an option, but maybe not a good one.
The concept is easy. You're ahead in the race.
This is it. This is it. This is it. This is.
So it's thematic. You don't hit on the 2
Yeah.
point. I don't believe
I
that's.
think that's the most important rule in backgammon. When you're ahead, run. No, I think if you want complication, then you hit, but you don't want complication.
Yeah, you only have like 21 hit numbers. He have 6-4, but it's not one you really like to hit using. There are some duplication for the 5 point with the hits. It's 1 and 3. You have 1 and 3 to cover the 5. You really don't want to be hit.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't like that play.
Maybe at some scores, when you need a gammon, urgently you hit, but this is not the case here. The 4,
Yeah,
you make
that's
this
fine.
play. Yeah. Okay, red on rolling. Yeah, you can make the point, the deuce point. I think
And
making
move
the
out,
deuce
yeah.
or to the 11, both is possible.
I think making that point is okay. If you're hit, there are some return shots, and it's
Yeah.
better to have made that point.
Yeah.
Of course, you have a very
Yeah.
more stripped position.
With this,
Mm,
you get
okay.
closer to home.
That's right. That's also reasonable, that
Yes,
one.
yes.
You just continue here, right?
This is good for Kimon. Okay, about, I would say, 7 shots from the ball. This is not one of them. Yes,
I agree.
you enter with a 5, even though you can be pointed.
You don't want to stay down on the ace.
No.
I think you
Yeah.
you can get pointed, but
Yeah.
if he makes a point, it's good anyway. He
This
didn't.
is not such a nice number. I think you make the 9 and slot the deuce.
I'm not sure.
Or do you hit? No. I think if you hit, there's no nice 5.
And then you have to play 13 to 8 with the 5.
Yes.
So it's either that one or you.
I think you make the 9 and slot the deuce. Or do you slot the 3?
You can also.
You can also make the 3-point.
Yeah, I think actually I
This
agree
is-
in
this
this.
is
I don't
the
know
one.
what is the race. You are somewhat behind.
The race, red should be ahead. Red
Yeah,
should
he
be
is
ahead
definitely ahead with
by about 20, I guess,
14,
or 15.
24, 25, 26 pips,
So much, yeah, 26. Okay.
I think.
Okay. Oh, if you're so far behind, you see complications usually.
It could be that this is
Yeah.
also. It's definitely one. It's
Yeah.
one of the two. I
Yes,
think.
yes. Yeah.
You can say if you make the 3-point, you make a
Mhm.
little duplication of the force that he covers with, but I don't think that duplication is too
Yes.
important.
This is winning more games, but definitely also losing more gammons. I guess, yeah, it's winning more games.
So there's 19 hitting numbers here. If you play that one. But take your time. It can be an important move.
Yes.
It's a big difference of certainly if he loses 4 here, it's nearly over. And if he
Yes.
can manage to win this one, I mean,
Yes.
it's an important game. As I think.
Yeah.
I actually also like that play. That's
This boring play would be also my choice.
and now he will
Come
have
out
to
with a
run all the.
5 is easy.
Yeah, he can.
Another try coming to the 11 point. Similar position like 2 rolls before, I think.
And now he
also-
covers, but
and now
it's a
he
little bit.
changed
He's
his
stripped on the
mind.
midpoint also
Yes,
here, in
yes,
this,
yes. I think I would come to the 11
and
to
just
be-
get over
being
with it.
closer
So
home, being closer home.
mm.
What about this? This is a nice non-hitting roll.
do you need to count the race here again? You need to be sure what is the race. I think you're still quite behind, so you probably made the deuce point and move 1 in.
No, this is not the right play. I think.
Not if you're behind.
Yeah, and I think the mate 2 point is very valuable.
But don't you think he's just moving out and now counting the race and considering then he will move back and make the 2 point and go to 4?
Maybe it's easier for him to count the position with a 16 point, but I think
He realized he was ahead and now he
Yeah.
makes that play. I think that's
yes,
fine.
Yes.
he gets another shot. So
Okay.
if Ed had made the other one you
Yes,
suggested, it
yes,
would have been he would
yes.
have been home free
Yeah,
now, more or
yeah.
not completely, but
Yes.
it's
That's
a hit
That's a hit, and
And,
this
have
gives
this-
Kimon, I would say, the lead.
for sure.
This gives Kimon the lead.
Now he should look at the cube.
Yes.
I think he
This
should
is-
cube.
Yes, this is a cube.
Um,
This is a big cube. Big.
I'm not even sure I would take it if I was at the score.
Let me see. What about the race? Race about even? I don't know. Is it about even?
5.
The cube is easy to me. If it's
I think I
even-
would pass at this
if
score.
it's yeah.
To be honest, I mean, you can risk also. I don't know how
You're
much.
right,
Well, how
you're
much
right.
gammon do you think there is in this one?
Too much. Too
Yeah,
many
right.
gammons. Too many. Yeah.
So
Think-
it must be. I think it must be a quite big pass. What a he's trying to. I think
Mhm.
Kimon's movement. He's maybe a little cold. The aircon is running in there.
And having a look at the heartbeat, it is Kimon 80, almost 80, and Ed a little higher.
Quite relaxed compared to the
Yeah.
other match. At least
Yes.
you can see.
Yeah. But no, when you are leading by 5 in the match, you give this away, I guess. You give 2 points to your opponent.
It must be a big pass.
How many viewers do we have? Question to the technician.
How many viewers are there?
Okay. So, okay. So, hello guys. We will have a new game between Ed O'Loughlin from the US and Kimon from Germany and Steen.
Yeah, and he passed, and that
And
was that
myself.
was a good choice, I think.
Yeah. Good pass by Ed. Ed still leading by 3. Opening with a 6-3. Kimon has the same, but he's not going for the symmetry. Certainly, he's hitting in the outfield. Ed is making an anchor. 6 if you run all the way. Yeah. Slight edge for white. Still a slight edge for white. You play safe. 4 is certainly one of the better numbers.
Makes your points.
Yeah.
Haven't wait for
Yeah.
a shot.
Now it's about even, I think.
You need
Maybe
to
red has the advantage. I guess red
Yeah.
has the.
Depending a lot on if
advantage.
he hits now. So
Yeah. This is no double.
no,
This is
he's
too
behind
early.
in the race, right?
When you hit and he's dancing, it's maybe a pass, but this doesn't mean you should double
True.
before the dance.
Mm.
No, you have to hit this first. Then you can think about doubling. Okay. Yeah, and you distribute. No, 6-5 is not a good number.
You played safe, right?
Not
Oh, you
really
cannot
6-5.
play safe. That's you can actually, but
Yes.
I think that's just too much.
Yeah. No, a 3 to play. Let me see. You can duplicate 3s. You should play either from the mid or from the 8, I guess. Even though it's less shots to play 6 to 3, or maybe it's also possible. 6 to 3 is only 11. Otherwise, it is 2 or 4 more shots. No, 2 more shots.
There's only two more
2
shots,
more shots.
in
no matter
both
where
of
you
them.
play.
So I
No matter.
think, of course, you don't want to be hit. But which one is the most flexible one?
More flexible is this one.
Yeah, right.
This one, yeah.
That's easiest
This
to
one,
clear
yes,
and
yes,
make
yes.
something.
I mean, the
Of
goal
course you
point
want
is more
the point,
valuable,
yeah.
but you have to look one roll ahead. And when you look one roll ahead, it gives you more flexibility to slot the 10 point to me.
But I think also this is reasonable. And also you have
Yeah.
the biggest stack on the
Yeah.
midpoint, you can say,
No,
so
s-
that
yeah.
also argues for slotting the
If-
10.
If Kimon is rolling the same, that's a horror shot. Horror shot is 6-5. But this
Oh, that's a
doesn't
good
occur.
roll.
This is an excellent roll.
So what is the raise here? 6-4, he plays down.
Yeah,
Kimon cannot.
yeah.
Just looking at it.
Kimon is not ahead in the race. If you're ahead in the race here, you can give the cube, but you're not.
16,
Let me see.
16,
Aces.
Yeah.
Wow, this is not so clear to me. This
He is
play.
behind. He is behind. Kimon was behind.
Kimon was behind.
Not by much, but with few
You
pips.
see, yeah. So you cannot think about doubling it.
That was a great number.
This is, no matter how you play, this is. a
You need to
huge
now. You
number.
need to count again. I mean, of course, you
Yeah.
want to make the 4 point, and you
I
need.
think you clear the.
You can
midpoint.
clear the midpoint if
Yes.
you're ahead in the race clearly. I mean, also you should think about if you make the 4 point, can you cube next time? Probably
Yes.
not, and then you
Yes.
make them
Yes.
that play.
Yes.
And if you're ahead after this roll, then
Yes.
you can cube.
Yes. If you only make the 4 point if you're way down, but you're not way down, so you make the 9. What do we have here? Wow. I think keeping all the men back is a bit ugly to play.
You
in
need
the
to
inner
go
board.
from the 18 point somehow.
Yes, it feels like that. You don't want to shift to the 2 point. You don't want to make the shifting play. Is this conceivable to shift? To have a 5 point board? I think it is conceivable, but let's have a look at the race. It feels like you're not so far.
I think
ahead.
it's about even. I think
It's about
red is
even, yeah.
1 behind after the move.
Red is 1 behind.
Yeah.
So
Kimon is up 1
white
after
is
the
up
move.
1, which
That's my fast counting,
Yeah,
and I'm not
which
sure, but it's
might be a double because you have so
yeah,
many
exactly.
good options.
and you are behind in the match.
Yes, I'm
But
not thinking about it. This was a
no,
bit too fast.
maybe he thought about it before. He had
Yes.
some time, so
Yeah.
now he's up
Yeah.
3, and
This
now
should
he's
be a
down
double.
2,
Now he has
and
one
he has
pip less than the roll before, but a much better distribution.
yeah.
You should double when you're
Even you have nearly an even race, and normally this is a cube because you have some.
You cannot roll without thinking of doubling. You
I
cannot
think
do
he's
this.
just looking at the race now. He's up 2 pips,
Yeah, this is enough.
and now he is down
is
6, and he makes his. I think you make the 2 point.
Yes. Be happy about the
Down
close
6
vote.
pips, and I think even that is a close one. But this is a horror.
shot,
Yeah, it is.
horrible shot.
He's up now, right?
And now you can
4
give
pips
4
after
shots.
this.
If I think you have to play safe. 4 shots is too many.
Yeah, that's 11% you give away in one roll.
Yes.
And it's game over
Yes.
if you hit.
Yes.
He's too good if
yeah.
he's hit.
Yeah. Maybe now he's happy he didn't double before.
Mm.
Yes, now he's happy he didn't double before.
But if you had a lot of time, you could of course go through all your numbers here and see how do they play next time, and you will realize that there's not that many bad numbers here. It's actually, even though it looks
This is it,
quite
this is it,
strange,
this is it.
I'm also
This
pretty
is
sure
your
you are
favorite to make another point in the next roll for sure.
yeah, and you are ahead about 6 pips
No,
as far
yeah.
as I can
No,
see.
it looks
total
ugly. It looks like the beginner's play, but
size.
most of the time the beginner's play is the right player in backgammon, I think. Yeah, 4
Yeah,
shots. is
5
too
pips. 5 pips.
much. 5
is,
pips. Kimon is ahead.
I think 5 pips he is ahead,
Which
isn't it? 5
means
or
even.
4 5.
Okay, so red has 40, 61, and 85 for red. I think it's 85 red. And white
That's
is
correct.
85
85.
red. And What about white? White is a bit more difficile. Oh. Let me see, this is 25, 31. Okay, not my play, but
He's ahead now.
2-1.
He gained on it.
Yeah, 2-1
Now you can
is
say
the
he
worst,
gained.
the worst role for Ed.
So
in my
now
opinion.
I think you need to cube, especially also your.
Yes,
I
yeah,
know it's
now
not
you
much
have
you're
to-
behind,
no,
but
no,
you are
no,
behind,
this is
and you can
not
attack
sure about
on
the
some.
take. Not sure about the take.
It's only like 2 to 3 pips in difference.
Not sure about the take. To be honest.
You have of course a clear racing,
With
clear
nine-
racing
yeah.
take, and it's not like you're in a
Yeah.
danger of being closed out. So in a race, it's a clear cut take. If you're
The
2
race-
behind,
Okay, then it's 2 behind. You
I think 2 or 3.
So,
Yes,
so
whatever.
white is 2 or 3 pips.
I think it's double take
this
this
is
one.
a take. 3 pips is a take. Yeah, 3 pips is a take. 3 pips is a take.
I mean, I don't think. Yeah, so he takes clearly right away.
This
not
is
the best
not
one.
making a point. This is one of
No.
the few rolls that is not making a point. This was the worst number, I guess.
He is a hit like 7 or something. That was also
Another
a very
worst
bad
number.
number. Yeah,
Another worst number.
but let's see. That was
This is
a
not the worst.
good number. You don't need to
Yeah,
hit.
You,
You take one off. That's
Okay, now we are in past territory, I
that's
guess.
for sure. And
Okay,
another.
crossover, but this doesn't make you happy. 2-1 again. I think this was the 4th consecutive 2-1 for Red, or 3rd.
2-1 again.
2-1, another 2-1. He likes 2-1. Another
That's
2-1.
on the other hand, quite
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah. I think there's both some gammons and also some wins, but not so many on both sides.
No, it's probably going to end up being 10-9,
Yeah.
unless there's a freak
10-9
gammon
is
here.
The
You just
by
take
far-
one off here.
by far the most likely outcome.
3 off, right?
This is 2-1 for Kiman.
You'd play 3
Yeah,
to 1.
safe.
3 off.
That's the safest.
Also the most
And
gammon.
also
So there's
most
no doubt.
gammons.
And even if you roll the ace, you have the
Yeah.
ace to play. You don't leave a shot. There's no shot leaving
No.
numbers here.
Yeah. I think everything else is much worse. Much worse. The second play is between the first and the second best is a big difference to me. No, you cannot. How come
I
you
don't
think
know.
about this
Yeah, what
roll?
would you would you play to the 3 and pay off from the ace, or what is
No,
the
there's no
consideration
choice.
here? I don't think.
No.
Yeah.
What about
I don't know.
second best? What is second
This one.
best?
Why?
Is no this.
This is
does
it
not
wins
making
fewer
any
gammons
sense.
and it's
This is
less safe.
Completely senseless to me.
You really need to look at what is the safe play, and when you make the one that is
Yeah.
both not the safest and it
I-
wins fewer gammon, then for sure you have done something wrong.
I'm not wishing Kimon that this will
But-
be the reason for losing him.
No, but you know, I mean, sometimes you also, you know, that there's a difference of sitting
Yeah.
here looking from
Yeah.
the side and sitting in the action in
You're
the semi-final
You're
in a
right.
big tournament.
You're right.
That it's just, you need to try it, but Kimon is very experienced and have tried it many times.
Yeah. If he's rolling another 2, it could make a difference. Now it's the difference. Now, otherwise he would have born one more check off.
Oh, if that
Okay.
would have been one higher,
Yes.
then. But
Then-
there's a chance. I don't
then
know
his
what.
2-1 could make the difference. But he needs
He
two
needs
sets,
to have-
2 doubles. This is
That's
not enough.
it. Game
You
over.
You don't.
Yeah,
over.
he knew that he was close to making not
Yes.
close to, but had a chance to make a freak win.
Yes. Now we have 10-9, which is also 10 away, 9 away. They're not talking. Okay. Did you see? I think in game 2 they stopped. They stopped in the middle of the game just to get a glass of water.
No, I didn't see that. I saw they went for a glass of water, but I didn't know that it was in the middle of the game.
Okay. is a nice number, but Kimon has the edge, I think. If he's hitting back, he has the edge. Otherwise,
He is.
He is.
Now he clearly has the
Two
edge
men in the air.
and running.
Okay, but
Have the.
this doesn't make him a match favorite. He's still.
This was a bad number.
Yeah.
You cannot
still
cube
down
yet.
in the match because this position is less than 1 point worth for him.
Yeah.
A little less. Let me see. 5. Still no double, I
I think
guess.
you just split your.
Yeah,
You
still
don't
no
want to
double.
have 3.
Getting
No,
closer,
no.
getting
Need to
closer.
make a point or something.
Hitting twice, I think.
Yeah.
Hitting twice, yeah. Now it's much. Now it's clear.
The double tiger,
Yeah.
some would call it. At least one.
Okay, I see.
Followed by the double hit.
No edge.
We
has-
need to find a name for the double tiger and then double hit back. That must be a new. I don't know if there's an animal more dangerous than the tiger. You can say that. We need to find a new name for that.
Think you're not hitting. You're not hitting. I think you play to the 9. Yeah, you play to the 9.
I'm not sure. You have not many men in. I mean, you're not that afraid for an attack here.
You do you hit?
I could hit. I could hit
Okay,
there.
This is. I would also make this play. Now you also have options. You can hit.
I
can
think you
make
hit.
the 20. You can make the 9.
I would hit without any
You
doubt.
hit, yeah.
He has a
Hit
nice
without-
distribution to make points. Take
Yes.
one away, you have the stronger board.
Yes.
I
yes.
mean,
The most noble
and you
plays hit.
even
Yeah.
duplicate the
Yeah.
return hits on the
Yes.
4. So I think that's
at gammon
quite
safe
clear.
you might make the 20, but here you don't. What about this one? Do you slot the 5 point or make the 3?
I think make the 3.
Make the
I would
3 point.
definitely, and normal sometimes in these it's right to make the ace, but you don't
Yeah.
here, not here.
5 checkers back.
No, and
Yes.
only 4 on the 6 point
Yes.
and so on. And
Yes, this
you
is
need to play it pure here exactly
Yes.
when you have.
Yes.
There's a long
This
long game still
This
to
looks
go.
like the right play to me.
That's a nice one. You make the bar,
This is a
and
huge play.
then you probably
This
just
is a
play to the
huge
15.
number. You only play to the 15.
Yeah,
This is
I don't
sick.
think you
This
need
is
to do
sick.
that.
This is
Why?
sick.
That's
this is
just.
sick.
It's not a big mistake, but
It
there's
is
no
just
reason to
sick.
do
No,
it.
This is, but it's stupid. Yeah, when your opponent has 5 men more back than you,
Yeah.
or 3 men more back than you, you don't.
I agree.
This
That you're not in the danger of being
Mm.
attacked or anything. Why not keep it more flexible? Cover the outfield
is
better and
really
everything.
big
Mm.
mistake.
More
I would
numbers that
say.
would make an anchor when
Yeah.
you're hit, and there
How-
are so many
yeah.
arguments for
How
the
can you
letting
make the
stay like this.
23 here? This is
That's
so. Doesn't make any sense to think you're more safe with the 23. I mean, you should, yeah.
Hit.
This is Kimon. It can hit, and why not? Yeah.
maybe he didn't want the option to make the 5 pointer hit.
Mm.
And he fans. Can he cube? No, I don't think so.
No.
Of course, you can see his kind of army is split in 2.
Yeah.
Um,
And 5-1 is
had
not a
lost
good
it mid
back game,
point,
but
but,
this is not a back game yet.
It can be, and you want to make either the 3 point or the 2 point, or 23 or
Yes.
22 point if you
Yes.
can, right? And you're starting to build the prime, because
Yeah.
if you can prime him just for a few rolls, then you
Yes.
know you will. His
Yes.
position will.
This was not so clear to me because I rather have the
Yeah,
22 than
I agree. You
24
could have
point.
moved out,
Yes.
and now he runs. If they were split, he would have made that point.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the 16 is also. What do we have here? I guess you play to the 14 with a 6. And then
Yeah,
the
you
5.
must.
5. With the 5, you play to the 10, to the 11 point, I guess. Or to the 9.
Or to the 9. I mean, normally
Yeah.
we're not too worried about standing in front of those strip points, but
To the 9 point, yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm at least not confident about if it's one or the other in this one.
Yeah.
Again,
I
he's
prefer
looking at
the
the
other
cube
play
now.
because if there's a chance to make a point, I'd rather make the 16 than the 14 point. But it's a slight thing. Okay, 6-5, 6-5.
He can make the 6 or the 18 point and then go to the
Yes.
7. I think this is reasonable.
Yes. Yes.
a nice number. Hit and make the point.
Yes.
Hmm?
Deuces. Yeah, you shift to the 16.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
There's no other play.
And now maybe we'll see some action, some loose hits. This is ugly. This is a stupid number. This is so stupid, this roll.
He's a little bit behind, not that much, actually.
Yeah, and the 5 is...
Then you need to play to
you
the
wish-
3
you
point.
wish you
So that one stacking
don't
them up
have to
here,
play
I don't
this
know.
5.
Yeah, for sure. That would be
Yeah.
the best. Maybe
Yeah.
you should try that
Yeah.
to see if. I don't know.
This is too early. Come on, this is too early.
I understand his thinking,
Yeah.
but I agree it's very easy to take it. But you see, that was a good roll.
He's hitting, yeah. But even if he fans, it's a take.
But look, it's not like he has a great timing for a back game. It's very
Yeah.
bad timing for a back game.
Yeah.
So I think actually I would cube
Yeah.
now,
Let me
and I'm
see.
not even sure
White,
what I would do.
white, roll.
You probably take, but it's not something you love because you have. Yeah,
Also
do you
the
take?
The offense of Ed is crap.
You have no timing. You have this one
Timing is not nice.
well behind in the race.
But
I don't know.
I would lean towards a take.
You do? I'm not
But
sure.
I'm not happy. I'm not happy.
No, that's the thing. I wouldn't be happy to take this one.
Yeah. You're right. Good double for sure. Good double for sure.
And that's the thing. I mean, every time you have a position like this,
You're right.
when
Maybe
you're
it's a pass.
considering the cube,
Yeah.
try to move to the other side and think, what would I do if I was
You're right.
doubled here?
You're right.
And
you're
if
right.
you're in doubt, if you will take, that's the old rule, right? If you're in doubt, ship it. He will be in doubt as well.
You're right.
He passing. I like the pass.
Yes, yes.
I definitely like the
Yeah.
pass because you have
Could
zero
easily be a
timing in this
pass.
one.
Could easily be a pass, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, maybe a nice pass by Ed. Okay, now it's 10-10. 9 away. And now we're having a 9-point match. A 9-point match. And yeah, it's open game, open match. 3-1 for Ed.
So
Ed is ahead.
it
in
is
the
still
match.
the match Ray
Yeah.
favorite.
Yeah. Ed is
I
the
guess he has
favorite.
been that more or less from the beginning. Not by much. And
Oh, threes. With threes, you make the ball point. Yes.
it's it.
Right. No, it's
Oh,
Ed.
I was thinking, what are we
It's
waiting
Ed.
for? He could, of course, hit
Yeah.
out there, but I don't think that is not the case. You have a very
Okay,
strong
this is over.
position.
This is over. This is over.
over.
This is a pass to me.
No, it's easy take.
This is easy to.
I have a reference.
you're
This
right,
is
you're
for sure an
you're
easy
you're
take. I have a
you're
reference
you're
for this
you're
one.
If you own the 18, it's a pass. But we
Basically, if you move the one from 6 to 7 reds and put white in the opening position,
don't-
then it's a small take. I know that as a reference.
If it's on the 18, the 24, it's a pass. But it's a huge difference.
Yeah.
That's with the double six positions. I mean, you're right. You're right. This was it. This is not over. 6-1 is
Probably
okay,
just make the bar point.
not such a nice number.
You make the bar point. There's no other. You have to
should be happy about at least a
rely on
point.
that. Yeah. And you have a
need
hit.
to distribute.
Yeah. Just move to the 5, I think.
Yeah. But now we are definitely in pass territory.
Exactly. Yes.
Big
And
pass
this is
territory.
so bad number.
This is
He
maybe
has to
even-
hit.
even I think you would play on now with red.
Yeah. And another F5. Make another point, and now you. And with one on the ace, I mean, he cannot even. It's hard to prime and everything,
Yeah.
and
5-4, ugly, super ugly. You want to move your
yeah,
your,
you
your
make
back
a
checkers,
point.
but
That's
you
I think
cannot.
that's fine.
Yeah, that's
The only one.
the only play.
Yeah.
Yes, no other six.
Again,
Fours.
another.
Again, you cannot move your back checkers, but at least you can make some points. Fours is making the 4-point, I guess. The 9-point is you're not really proud of making the 9-point, but maybe can also be a play.
It
Yeah.
could be that you actually should leave that one on the 14 and make the 9 and the 4. I'm not sure. I
Yes.
would look at it definitely
Yes,
because
this looks nice.
with 3 on the
Yeah,
ace, I
the
mean,
deuce
you
are
really.
duplicated, kind of duplicated.
Yeah,
deuces,
exactly.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yes, you're right. Yeah, forget about the. Yeah, you should make the 4-point. I think so too.
Now he moves that and he gets quite front loaded on that one.
No.
So I
This-
think that is you're too
This
front
looks
loaded.
like the beginner's play to me.
Yeah.
Every beginner would make this play for sure.
Now you play up.
Now he can. He has a.
Yeah. If you roll a bad
Yeah.
one now,
Yeah.
yeah.
Look at this. Look at
What now?
this.
Now he needs to play from the 10 point, I think, and
Look
front
at
load it
this.
even more.
Come on.
Now you can have some bad 6s and some bad
Yeah.
even 5s.
Wow, well, this is a big difference now by not making the 4
Yeah,
point
exactly.
one roll before. Wow, yeah, you have to be concentrated with each roll.
Now he makes that one. And
Wow.
look, that's a big difference.
No gammon
He
danger
says,
anymore.
yeah,
And
that
White-
cost him the
yeah,
gammon.
And White has some chances to win the game.
Yeah, there's no doubt you have to
No
do that.
gammons at all. And
Maybe a
White
bit,
has
but
maybe a little,
but not much.
But also White has some winning chances.
Yeah. One, he has the stronger board and
15% winning chances.
one bad roll. That was not that
This
one.
This is a great number. This is maybe the best. This was the best number. Okay. Now Ed has again good gammon.
Did I say something about no gammons?
Hmm?
Did I mention that? I think that maybe was a bit too fast. There can be some gammons here, of course.
Yeah, this was too fast. Certainly, this was. You mean I was wrong. saying
No, that
no
was
gammon
my
chances.
Yeah, I said also. I
You're right.
guess we both said that,
You're
but
right. But I mean, we saw the double fives and dancing now 3 times. Deuces is taking 2 off, but not sure this is the right
no,
play.
I think you
no,
move
no.
2 to the ace and
Yeah,
to
yeah,
the 3.
Yeah.
You
The
you
last
keep that
Yeah. You will put 4 checkers to the ace.
like this, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. No one leaves a shot next time, so you're
Yeah.
doing well.
Oh, this doesn't look nice for Kimon.
No,
Maybe we'll
That was
see
good.
6-2. 6-2 would be fun for us.
depending on what side you're on, of course.
Yeah. No 6-2. No, there's 6 bad numbers, I think.
Yeah, that was one of them.
One of them.
Yeah, he got his take there.
And now it's
Boom.
the
Game over. That's
is
that's how fast it can change.
6-1, then the 6-1 is not over.
6-1. He's a close board.
It's closed. It's not open. I thought it's open.
So it's just a
This
cube
is
and then
over.
it's game over.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Suddenly,
just
Kimon
12
became
12
match.
for Kimon.
He's not happy about it.
Kimon is leading. That's his first lead, I think, in this
Yeah.
match. Wow. Kimon needs only 7, and Ed O'Loughlin needs 2 more, which is 9. Okay.
That's the thing. If you want to upset your opponent a little bit, you think a bit about the cube there and let him think about that one for a little while. That's probably not the. If you have fair play, that's not what you do. But let him look a little and feel it a little bit, and then you reluctantly send the cube and say, maybe it's a cube, and he will pass with smoke steaming out of his ears.
So Kimon belongs to those who like to play the 4-2 like this, even you're leading. Okay, 6s was clear to me, and Ed is rolling a good number.
Yeah, that's a nice number.
Good
Hitting and
number.
making the 5 point.
And Kimon is able to enter. And the deuce.
That's fine.
This is the right play. So
Yeah.
you can leave with a 6.
Exactly.
This is
You
the
have
right
nice
play.
6s here. 5-2.
The game before we got the feeling that Kimon doesn't like to run, when he made the 23, but here he's
That's a little tricky, that
able-
play. Don't you think you just play to the 5 point?
Let me see,
If
this
you
is
make the...
this is now red has 5-2, 5-2. How do you make this play? Okay,
I think you
think
just play to
you
the 5
cannot make the
point.
11 point.
Yeah, maybe it's right. Maybe it's right because I mean he has a very good
not?
front
Why
position
not?
with
Yeah, why not?
good distribution.
Wow.
and you have the better board. I think that was a great play.
He's not thinking about doubling.
No, that's too early.
Too early, yeah. Too early.
I would also say it's too early.
Yes.
What now? You can cover that one, but there's a lot of loose plots hanging around. I agree, and especially because the bar point is stripped, so you don't want to hit on the ace, at least with...
No other play comes close to me. What about this?
Do you hit?
What about this?
I guess you have to hit.
No. Hitting is... No. If you want to lose a gammon, you hit. No. Let me see. I think, but there's no attractive other play. When you come in and step out, it's also a triple shot. If hitting is the right play, you're genius. If hitting is the right play, you're genius. Let's see. Do we have 27 plus aces, so 28 hits?
You're probably right. It's maybe too big. It's too big to hit.
Yeah. But doubling was an option. Doubling was, to me, an option.
Quite good roll for Kimon. No hitting and no running from the ace.
Was not able to hit. Okay, now Kimon is good again. Kimon is good again.
You'll probably make the 4 point here.
Yes, you do. Yeah, without hesitation, he's making. But this is and the ace. What about the ace?
4.
Yes. 5. Do you have to hit? I would say yes.
Yeah, you unstack that heavy.
Okay, red on roll.
6 point.
Too early to double.
They are
Dancing.
really
Wow,
rolling
maybe
fast
white
now.
can think about. White
Yeah.
can think about doubling for sure. White have to think about doubling. Has to think about doubling.
2, 4, 5.
Wow. 4 blots.
Yeah. Again, you can walk to the other side and think, what would I do if I get the cube served here?
You are so right. And 5-1. How do you play 5-1 for white, Steen? How would you play 5-1 here with white?
5-1?
Yes.
Hit and cover, of
Not
course.
making the 5 point.
No, I think I'll go for the attack.
Yes. Yeah, with 5 point you can make later. You're right. Okay, now we have 6 away, 9 away. Okay. Let me see. 6 away, 9 away. 9 away is here. 6 away. Oh, this is just 33.
Yeah.
This is just 1/3 for Ed and 2/3 for Kiman. So it's a 2-to-1 probability. Hi Carter, nice to see you back.
Carter is back, and he's going to grab my mic and continue the talking. And are you still in the speed?
Speed, I forgot to play speed. Yeah, okay, but now it's over. Is it over?
You can rebuy until 2 o'clock.
Okay, let me play speed.
Okay, so I guess it'll be me alone, me utterly alone. I've done this before. I paid my dues time after time. I'm gonna turn this into karaoke. All right, so when we last saw me, Ed was. See you. Yes. See you soon, hopefully. Ed was killing Kimon, and the tides have turned. So now Ed is okay. He got a fly shot, and he's got the 5 point and 6 points. Start with the 6 point. That's not that big a deal, but he definitely has some threats now. So he's got some 8s that hit. If Kimon doesn't anchor here, which he really doesn't want to do because he doesn't get any good value with that 1. You're either slotting the 5 or lifting, and that's not looking too good. So I think I'd step up to Ed's 4, but this is also fine. But Ed's looking for a little cube action, a little double 3 action, double 4 action would definitely hurt. A little 5-3, a little 6-4, anything that could take a shot. There are some numbers that'll definitely make him too good to double, so he wants to determine if that's the case right now. There aren't that many. They got to be doubles or sequences that really will end up putting Kimon in jeopardy. But I don't know if Ed's going to come to a double here. I'm not sure it is a double. The race is fairly close. But, you know, you got to hit the clock. Hit the clock. Okay. All right. 4-5. That was a great roll for Kimon. He's now anchored. Ed's not that thrilled about the double. Double threes clears one of your problems, but there's another problem still out there. But definitely helped the race. All right, now, Ed's looking to just break contact. So if Kimon slots inside, there are a bunch of numbers here that Ed's just going to run with. 5-3, maybe one of them. He can make and he can lift. So he's giving a 3 and an 8 shot, but he's going to have a 3-point board. And I have speed. Okay, so we will not be having commentary for the rest of this semifinals match. I am sorry, I have to go play my speed. So everyone, keep watching the stream, and we will get back as soon as we can. Thanks.
Okay, Sten Grunbeck, I'm back. Carter had to play speed again, and I'll try to entertain you a little bit. What's going on here? Looks like something is ending up in a race, quite likely. Ed has doubled, and how is he doing in the race? Kimon is running here. He's counting now. 3, 4, 5. Guess Ed is leading 1. Isn't that correct? It is leading by 1. There is no real value in the contact. I mean, it will never leave a shot here no matter what, so you could right as well make the best running play. It has the upper hand, but you have a clear take. Now they're throwing around the checkers. He's gaining some ground in the race. They are playing very fast, so they must, I don't know, be aware of what is should. Guess you just make 2 crossovers, that is for sure. I would probably just move them. Yeah. 1 to the 6 point and then maybe 1 to the 5. Also reasonable. 4-3. You move to the 6 and to the 5. Quite even. 6-4, another great number. So you're ready to bear off. A small one. And now he'll probably stop, but it's still not time to cube. That was a great number, meaning that he will probably cash this position next time. Yes, for sure. Game over. Or at least you need to count. I think you cannot take this. You are way too much behind. Even though it's a recube, you don't have that much chance to win this one. And he cubes and he passes. That's another great double 6. So 15 to 10 to Kimon. Had the momentum with a good double six here, and then earlier he was also in trouble and got an ace shot. He actually had only a 5% chance of hitting that one, so 6 number would leave a shot and he hit it. So that makes a difference in this match. To win tournament, you have to have the momentum at the right moment, and you can say here that Kimon definitely gained some points on that. Three, 2. You hit. Make the 20 point. Make the bar point, no doubt about it. This is a good question what to do if you hit here, because you're, no matter what, you're behind in the race, so you can take a little chance here. Return hit, yeah, there's nothing else that you can do. Double 3. You kind of wanna unstack that 6 point. You can also make the 5 point. You need to play 2 of them. Where's the last one? This is reasonable, but you strip and you need to play the other one to the 20 point if you play this one. Could also consider making the 3 point and then playing again to the 20 point. At least you should look at it. It's often good to unstack the most heavy point on your board, and that is your 6 point. He's not considering this could also be reasonable. You have the stronger board now, and you're not too afraid to be hit because you are so much down in the race. He plays that one. Three, 5. I think you make your anchor because you're ahead in the race, so you make your anchor, and I think even you stack your men on the 6 point. What is the alternative? Not really a lot. I mean, again, you're ahead in the race, so race. Let's see. I don't know if he's counting the race now or what he's doing it. Considering maybe making the 3 point, I don't see any value in that. He can run on off that one, of course. That's also reasonable. That's the running play, so that could be right. Of course, there's a downside that you leave the 6 shot. And you're not hit. You'll probably just play to the midpoint, being ready to try to make more points. 6-4. I would play 2 to the 7 point. You're ahead in the race, so you really don't want to get hit now. So as soon as Ed can run that last checker to the midpoint or jump and avoid a shot, then he will be doing very well. Five, 1. You can play that one or the other one, but you really want to have good 6s. But it might make sense. You can also play out. There are 2 of the points that are stripped, so you don't want to hit on an ace. I think you play out here. The thing is, he's considering if he has no good 6s, but you can play your 6s from the 8 point and even from the 7 point if needed. You can also play 7 to 6, but that is really stacking your 6 point. And look at this one. That's actually a good one, because if he made the other one, he would have made the bar point. And now 5-1. I think you just play out. Many of his points are stripped, so even though you're sure to be hit, there are some return shots, and he doesn't make the point unless you roll doubles. So probably you make the bar point and go to the 6 point. If you don't want to do that, you can consider going to the 3 point and then going to the deuce. I'm not sure that is reasonable, but yeah, could be the right play. 5-2. I think you want to keep the midpoint. You can hit. You can. You need to look at the race, of course. How bad is it? Maybe not that bad. If you play to the 6 and to the 8. I don't think I would hit. I actually think I would just play. You can play 2 down from the midpoint. Is that an idea? I don't think so. This is also possible. I really think it's too big a play with the race being fairly even. I think it's too big a play. I think you will play it safe and hope. I mean, he's not, unless he rolls 5-4, he will not escape. That is also an option to make that point. It will give better distribution for making the bar point and the 4 and 5 point later. I can understand he is really considering all his options instead of just taking a chance, try to have a look at them. Yeah, I think that is an okay play. 4-2. He'll make another point, a few more points, you can say. He will make the 3 point and slot the 4 point. You don't step up, at least on the 2. You don't want to go into that 5 builder hit. Yeah, that's the play. 6-1. Make the 5 point, even though it will cost on a few numbers. Wow, that was a nice double 4 to Ed. And if I think you don't leave the shot here. You're ahead in the race, and you will cube next time. And it will cube now. I don't doubt it. He's behind in the match. He's behind in many ways. Kimon should not even. I don't even think he can take it at that score. It's not clear that it's an advantage to have the 3rd checker back there. It can also be attacked. I think this is a clear cube. Of course, you need to count the race. But I think Ed is clearly ahead. And he cubes. And now Kimon needs to count his chances in the race. He passes right away. So he sees that 3rd checker back is a disadvantage for him and not an asset. So 15-11 to 19. 8 away, 4 away. Kimon play that play even though he is ahead. I think that was, I would rather have played the split here, but it's not a big difference. That's double 2, and you make the 4 point. Nice play. Now you really need to think getting closer and closer to a cube. It has the advantage, but still he has to do another improvement. Let's have a look. 4-1. Yeah, no doubt. 6-1. And what about the ace? If you play this, 2 options: play to the 5 or play to the 23 point. And now Ed is thinking, should I cube here? He clearly has some attacking chances. He has the better board. However, he has 2 left back on the 3 point if Kimon can survive the attack. But I think at the score it's a good choice to cube here. So I think I would cube, but I also think I would take as Kimon. Now he makes the 3 point, and now it's not a cube anymore. We'll make the 9 point and play to the 4. So 3 point game versus 3 point game. Another double 2. You'll make the 4 point, and you will make the bar point, I guess, making a 5 prime. I think you make the bar point here. You could consider, of course, playing from the midpoint, but blocking the 6s. But I mean, unless he rolls double 6, there's an attacking possibility. So now there's a good question. Do you prime? No. You redistribute. I agree with the play. 5-2, no doubt. Can make the 2 point here. Preparing for an attack when white is running. So we are waiting for someone to have, I mean, Ed has the better timing, so probably Kimon will have to go first. And should that be now? I think so. It's not something you love, but the alternative to play is to play to the ace and to the 4, and that's really at some point you gotta go. And Ed's position is not getting worse. I think I would have taken my chance now and have just run off. Now Ed is just making 2 more builders on the 6 and the 4 point. Getting ready to attack, I think. If he leaves shots, I think that is, even though there are 2 plots in Kimon's home land, I think it's too much to get 3 checkers behind that 5 prime. Okay, I wouldn't have played that play. Now Kimon is looking at it, but he's so ahead in the race that he will not cube. 6-1. Now he needs to stay back. He cannot leave now. I think this is too big. I agree, that is the play. (6-2). Yeah, it was nice for. I think you need to move to the ace and then go to the 11 point, leaving only the 7s to hit. There are 4 numbers of them. Let's see. That would be my play as well. It was an 8, but the wrong one. And he needs to stack the checkers on the ace. 6-1. So now something has to go for Keeman. 3-1. Gets interesting now. 2 checkers buried on the ace point. Now 8 cubes. And the race is fairly even. I think you need to take this one, Keeman. Yeah, he does. 2-1 is a great number. Making a 5-point board. Preparing for the race. What do you do here? This is one option. The other option was to put 4 on the 6 point. He would have if he. That was a great number by Ed, and he will just run out with both of his men. There's no reason to do anything else. Come on. No. You don't want to leave any shots on the 4-point board, even though you have a 5-point board. You don't want that. You hit one time and you miss and it's covered, and certainly you're on the bar against a 5-point board. That's not what you want when you don't have to. So Ed clearly have the upper hand here, but it's like a lot like Keeman is doing well in the race, and now he can go out with one and only leave an indirect shot. He can choose to either split slot the 3-point, preparing to hit it, make it, and I think that is what you need to do, even though that you will be hit and there will be return shots. Ed definitely has to hit here. There's no other option. He will leave a shot no matter what, so he will have to hit and then play from to the 12th point, from 16 to 12. Yeah. You have to take the chance. You hit and you can win a gammon also. So the hit is clear. Everything else must be a blunder. You hit on the 3-point and you move to the 12-point, preparing to hit the other one. 5s and 2 will cover, 3s will hit, so it's perfect. And now you make this close board and you leave that one so you can have a chance to hit the other one. I like that play. Nope. So now you can hope to win a quite unlikely gammon, but of course you should try. One more off. Yeah, one off. Eight checkers left. He needs another double to get the gammon. And now it's more or less over. Keeman will save the gammon, and then it's 13-15 or 15-13 to Keeman. Yeah. It realizes that there's no gammon. 13-15, 6 away, 4 away. 64% to Keeman, according to Niels' number. And now they take a break, short break. So we'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes when they had a break. So they started again. 6-2, standard opening by Ed. 3-4, not hitting. He needs to just duplicate the deuces. That's a normal play. Splitting the back checkers. 5-2. Yeah, you run. Oopsie. It made the point. It has the lead in the match. 4-4. Good roll. I think you make the 9 point. That's also a reasonable play. That's the attacking play. And you are behind, so you're not that afraid to be hit. Now you probably make the bar point, only leaving some indirect numbers. Same Kimon will do. 2-2. You'll make the 9 point. And another one you'll step up. And Kimon will probably hit that one if he can. He can make the 2 point. Can that be considered? It can. You have the better, or it's either the hit or making the 2 point. If you make the 2 point and it doesn't escape, you can attack after that. I think also that is reasonable. That's when you're behind in the race, have 3 checkers back. It is now thinking, can I cube? I think it's a bit early, even though he's behind. But he's not that much behind. Oh, he cubes. I think it's a little early, and of course Kimon will take. 6-4. Fan. Look, that's not the best one. Could see the way he pushed the clock. He was not happy about that one. Kimon has clearly the best board, so maybe he even wants to step out. Yeah, I actually like that play. Cover the outfield, and you're not too afraid to be hit because you have the clear better board. 6-1. He'll step out and hit. If Ed does not hit back here, he is in trouble. And we are talking gammon, game over trouble. Kimon should look at the cube. I think he will not cube here. He doesn't want to play for 8 points here. He makes another great roll. Now it definitely has a pass. 6-2. Not a good roll. Now Kimon plays too good. What will Ed do here? Probably have to play from the midpoint. It's hard to find anything else. Only alternative is to slot the 4 point and duplicate the trees. And he attacks right away. He knows that if he can nail down this gammon, if he can nail the closeout, he is a big favorite to win a gammon and the match. So he's really going for Ed here. What do you do here? You can bring in 2 builders on a 6 and a 5 point and still keep checkers left to an ace to play and attack and hit the other blood. You don't want to be hit return, so I think you just play to the 6 and the 5. Oh, why leave that 5-2? I don't understand that. Is there any reason to leave that shot? (3-2). Now he can go. He do what he could have done before. And Kimon is clearly ahead in the race now. Ed fans, and then he jumps out now, and even if Ed enters, Kimon can cash the game, so there is no risk. Probably just pay with, he will not pay with any number. I'm not sure if you shouldn't pay with the 2-5 and have 3 builders instead. Double 2. He will go to the 5 point with 1 and then go to the 5 point and then to the 11 point. You can of course say that you don't need to hit that one, but it's only 2-1 and you have many return shots, even if he should be lucky to enter with a 2-1. No, and Kimon can roll again. He can hit, and I think it's, you can also close him out. He has some time, but I mean, there is even a lot of gammon in this one, even if he only hits 1. But I mean, of course, hitting 2 is, that's nearly, if he can hit 2 and close them out, he is nearly sure to win the gammon. So I think I would hit here. I would hit. I think it's more important to hit the last one, the last blot. And Ed, you can nearly see on how he's moving that he thinks that he's in trouble now. But even though the both of them are, it's quite exciting. You can see the heart rate is quite steady. It's not like yesterday when you saw that the heart rate was above 100 on many of the players. Here is like 70, 80. So it seems like they are more experienced and more relaxed than what we saw yesterday night. Kimon realizes he will hit, and then he'll think about how to play it. Of course, you cannot avoid double 6 will leave a shot, but 2 on the bar is just a lot better. You cannot avoid that double 6. Now he's counting and thinking, how much gammon is there in that one? If I close 1 out, and there is 9 more crossovers. I think there is about, if it doesn't hit, it's like 40 something % gammon. If he hits the other one, it's way higher, 18 something %. So I think he will need to, he should hit. I think this is of course a good move no matter what, and he hits again, so now he's better off than before. Just play it and look for the big numbers. Now Kimon is heavy favorite to finish this match. 6-5, you don't leave any shots, you play it safe. There are lots of gammon in this one, so here you just play it safe all the way as long as you can. Its only chance in this match is to run off the gammon here, so he should not fan too much. It's close to being over. Kimon needs 11 crossovers and Ed needs 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 13 crossovers after, 14 crossovers after the move. So he needs more than 1 double to save the gammon. Really making crossovers all the time. Yeah, it's near. Now it's over. Game over. Congratulations to Kimon from Germany for making it to the final. He's the first finalist of Gibraltar Open 2019. And the funny thing is that his wife is actually in the final of the intermediate. So you could have Kimon and his wife winning both the intermediate and the championship. That would be first time. You can see they are now laughing and I think that looks like she is also in the final. That would be something if they go home with the trophy for both the intermediate and the championship. But let's see. We will continue with the final at 3 o'clock today. We'll need to finish the other semi-final that you can watch on the other screen. Thanks for now, and look forward to see you back at 3 o'clock today.
time to eat something. Yeah, okay, perfect. Be here, yeah? Okay, thank